workout, I'm gonna give you 4 exercises. Each exercise, you're gonna do 10 reps, okay? This is also gonna be timed. So when we do this, you're gonna go to one exercise for 10 reps, go to the second exercise for 10 reps, third and the fourth, okay? Now, throughout the exercises, when you get done with the fourth one, you're gonna repeat and come back to the first exercise. This is gonna be done for 10 minutes straight. So you're gonna do as many rounds as you can in the 10 minutes. Okay, for that first exercise, we're doing jumping jacks. Everyone's pretty familiar with jumping jacks. When you do this, make sure that you have enough space so you don't hit anything. Now, when you do this, arms are at your sides, you're gonna jump out, land soft, hands come up, and jump back in, okay? So you're gonna do this for 10 reps. Now, if you don't like jumping, there's an alternative. You bring your arms out, your one leg out, come back in, other leg come out. And you alternate just like this. Okay, you're gonna do 5 reps per side, 10 reps total. Okay, the second exercise we're gonna do are push-ups. Many people do push-ups wrong, so I'm gonna give you guys some pointers on what to work on to make sure that you're doing it properly, okay? Now, one thing I always tell people, you think of a triangle, okay? A triangle, the top point of the triangle, that's where your head should be. The side points of the triangle, that's where your hands should be. So you always, when you line up in a push-up position, you want your head above your hands, okay? There's too many times where people's heads are below their hands and then they put too much pressure on their shoulders, okay? So, push-up position, your hands should be about shoulder width, if not just a little wider, okay? Now, keeping your core tight, keeping your glutes tight, because when you do that, you keep the pressure off your lower back. So as you go down, your elbows go back, okay, and you press up. A lot of times people flare their elbows out, and when they do that, they put too much pressure on their shoulders. So elbow positioning is very important. So again, head above your hands, glutes and abs tight, and when you go down, your elbows are gonna shoot back, bring your chest to the ground, and then press up, okay? Now, push-up is very, very tough. So when we're doing it, there's different alternatives I can give you. So, if it's too hard, you guys can grab a pillow or something soft to put your knees on. Make sure that you still get in the proper position, and all you're gonna do, keep your feet off the ground, and you're gonna go down and press up in the same fashion. Okay, now if 10 reps is too difficult, you can always do less and try to hit 5 instead. Now, if that is too easy, you can go on the edge of a countertop or by your stairs, something that's sturdy, and you're elevated, okay? Keeping your core tight, same concept. Elbows shoot back, bring your chest down, and press up. Okay, so remember, elbows back, core tight, and press up. Okay, so those are 3 different variations of push-ups that you can do. So the third exercise is a core exercise. So right after you get done with the push-ups, you go right into this exercise. So you're gonna lie on your back, your knees are gonna be bent 90 degrees, okay? So this is gonna force your lower back to become flat. You relax your head back, keep your hands right in line with your chest, and all you're gonna do is using your abs to come up, straight up to the sky, and then control on the way down. Make sure you breathe out on the way up, breath in on the way down. You're gonna continue this, and you're gonna get 10 reps. After the 10 reps, you're gonna do the final exercise. All right, so the fourth and final exercise we're gonna do are bodyweight squats. I have a bench here. You may have a chair at home or something sturdy to sit on, okay, that is proper depth. Now, the reason why I'm using this is because when people squat, they don't go proper depth. So when you have something to go to, it helps you sit low enough, okay? So when you do this, you're gonna position your feet about hip width, turn your toes out a tiny bit, okay? And now, when you sit down on the chair, really focus on driving your feet through the ground and really putting the emphasis on the heels, okay? So you're driving your feet through the ground, pushing your heels through the ground, and while you're doing this, you're also pushing your knees out. Sometimes when people squat, their knees buckle in and they're using the wrong muscles. So make sure when you sit down, you're pushing your knees out, you're keeping good posture, you sit down and you stand up. You can also punch your hands out in front for counterbalance when you're doing it, okay? When you're sitting down, people tend to relax and round their backs. So make sure you're always keeping good posture, drive your heels to the ground, sit down, stand up. If that's a little too easy, you step out in front. You can do squats if you feel comfortable enough without any bench or box to sit on. Again, drive your feet through the ground, arms out for counterbalance, squat down, and then push your knees out and then drive up. If you feel like your heels are coming up, that means that you're leaning too much body weight forward. So really focus on sitting your weight back, pushing through your heels, and driving through the ground. Again, knees out, chest tall. You're gonna complete the 10 reps and then repeat the exercise in the circuit fashion.